Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about that time. Supergirl came out for the weekend and it is not doing so hot, guys. We're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about the box office. But guys, before we gotta go, we just gotta say real
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. We are halfway to 1,000 subs. We need your guys' help for that, so we appreciate that. My boy, Buggy D Newgate in the building. What's happening, my boy?
It's gonna be an interesting video
Yes,
live
it
discussion.
is. Yes, because we got a lot to talk about, my guy. Should we just kick it off with the Supergirl? Okay, all right. So, guys, why we have this live is because the DCU might be in trouble. We're not sure. We're gonna talk about it. So Buggy and I saw Supergirl.
No.
This week.
Wait.
Oh, we saw Supergirl
Already?
this week, guys.
Oh, hell no! Hell no!
He said, "Hell nah, bro. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah." So we watched Supergirl this weekend, and we're gonna give you a full review, spoilers included, and then we have a serious conversation because how Supergirl is going and how people are talking about this may impact the future of DC as we know it. So, oh man, all right. So let's get into this review of Supergirl, guys. I don't know. Do you want to start, my boy, or you want me to start?
Lead us off.
Lead us off. Okay. So, guys, as it states, Supergirl is basically not an origin story, but it is about Kara going after Krem poisons Crypto with a poison dart. And she and her accomplice Ruthie have to go around and search for Krem to get this antidote that is on Krem, right? All right. So let me be really honest with you. Let me just say this before we get started. Guys, I am not one of those dudes that hate women being the main characters. I'm not gonna hold you. Listen, if it's a good story, I don't care. Gimme, right? However, this was not a good movie. I'm not gonna hold you. This was not a great movie for a lot of things, man. Like I see where they were trying to go, but it just seems like what's the word? They I don't know, they froze up. Maybe that's the great word, Buggy. I don't know the specific word, but it seemed like they had something and they didn't really want to go forward with it just because of whatever the reason is. Because remember, there was a lot of test screenings and stuff like that. And a lot of those issues had to deal with Krem being the main villain. Now, for me, I don't think they should have done the Woman of Tomorrow as an adaptation. I think they should have just kept it Earthbound. I think that's what they should have done. Because this movie kind of tried to do something and then it went half-assed to me. Like, for example, we got to different planets, but we didn't stay there too long, I did like that they had like the destination of the planet and it says, is it under
And the category of what's under like, yeah.
right. Yeah, I really like that. I like that they did that. That was really cool. But we didn't spend enough time on these planets to really explore it or anything like that, because the story, the writing didn't allow it. But Bugs, so I remember speaking to you about it, and I know you said there was one or a couple of major glaring problems with this movie. What were those problems, would you say?
Well, like definitely what we were talking about in our chats. Krem is definitely the main issue for me. Villain I really didn't care about, honestly.
I didn't
Like
I didn't either.
And I know in the comic, he's just a regular dude, and I think that's more terrifying than putting all this stuff all over his face and then
Giving him superpowers. Basically.
having him have a gimp mask pretty much at the beginning of
Yeah,
the movie
man.
when you
Yeah,
first see him. And he never wears it again.
which is crazy. Right.
I also heard there was 25 minutes cut from this movie.
I heard that as well.
And I'm wondering if that's due to I'm just saying what I'm hearing, but apparently Gillespie and Gunn kind of were like butting heads on this movie a little bit of what it should be. Like for example, as some of the needle drops to me wasn't a fan of some of the needle drops, and I know Gunn was the one who picked some of those needle drops.
I'm sorry. Just explain what's the needle drop again?
It's in the show when something happens and then the music starts.
I never heard of it. Like I never heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They chose I think it's In the Middle, but they chose or Gunn chose a different version of the song, which I wasn't feeling it honestly as far as the choice for that song, but
Okay.
I understand some of the complaints. It felt dull as far as the colors. Like it didn't feel vibrant, especially considering we're going to different planets, visiting
Right.
like seeing different aliens and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, it just didn't feel like anything I haven't seen before.
Exactly.
And I said this when I saw the action scenes too, because when I saw the fight scenes, it didn't wow me like it did with Superman. That Gun did. Like it didn't wow me like that. Like when you saw everybody come for Superman with the jetpacks, and he did that spinning thing with the heat vision fire scene. But Supergirl didn't really give me anything that I haven't seen before.
To quote the kids, there was no aura moments.
Yeah, exactly. And it just felt really just flat for me, man. I will say this though. Millie did a fantastic job as Supergirl, man. I know people wasn't liking her just because she wasn't out here with the big jugs and the old girl shit, showing the cleavage and all that.
Huh? Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I know the Gooners are mad at me. I'm sorry, but it didn't matter to me. Like I really like what Millie brought to the role. Kara is so different than Clark. You know what? That's one of the things I didn't get to say in my short. That's one of the things that I really liked about this movie, though. I really like the fact that they showed the difference between Clark and Kara.
Oh yeah, huge difference.
A huge difference. And that Krypton, the Krypton scenes, I think they really emphasized the difference between the two. Because if you look at it, they went through different things. Clark was not born. Clark was not raised on Krypton. He was raised on Earth as a baby, sent here by Jor-El, and Laura. Millie or Supergirl, she had to sit there and watch her parents die. That's the crazy thing to me. I never thought about that. And I like the way that they did it, showing the traumatic stuff that Kara's been through. I'm
glad you brought that up because I know we saw it in the trailer as far as Krypton being destroyed or whatever it was, Argo being the force field and stuff like that,
which was pretty cool effect.
Yeah, I liked all that stuff, and the other thing we should also talk about, they doubled down on Jor-El and like they doubled down on that of him
being a conqueror.
Sent to Earth, to be a conqueror.
I feel about that. I'm just curious about that. I don't think I ever got.
So there goes my theory of it being misleading, but whatever. Right. It is what it is. But I will say This is a movie that probably shouldn't have been made. You could probably just made a Kara origin
Ooh.
story.
Exactly. Yeah.
Start from Krypton and then see her way,
Right.
make her way to Earth, and then
Right.
eventually face her own first bad, maybe in outer space or on Earth. I don't know.
You
It's
know,
just something.
you know what? Right. You know what they should have did? Did you watch Superman the animated series?
Of course.
You know how they did Carol in that one? How she got
Hold on.
introduced? Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
So basically, what happened was Superman found Kara.
Okay.
And there was a message saying that what happened to Argo City and all of this other stuff. And then you get into, she becoming Supergirl and she fights I think not Barda. She fights like Lashina and Darkseid's like minions. That's how she, starts fighting for the big bads. And she also punches a rocket out of space.
See, now that you said that, they could have set something up with freaking Peacemaker being at the Parademon training world or whatever it was.
Exactly. And I feel like that's a lot of problems with this movie. I think a lot of the problems. Yeah.
The other thing too is this is something, I've been seeing it brought up a lot is the fact that what was the thing that Gunn said about movies going forward in the DCU? What's the one thing that if it's not good, it's not going to be made?
Right. If it's written well, they're gonna get fast track, basically. Right. I remember that. 100%.
And now people are questioning where he's going with all these ideas and all these things that are being announced of Bane and
Deathstroke, yes.
Bane and Deathstroke, dynamic duo.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's another one.
Yep.
The Authority was in production for like the long. No, I know, but it was like in production for like the longest.
Right.
Miracle Man's gonna be coming out pretty soon, which that's interesting. They're kind of like all over the place with how they're building this universe. Also, how you doing, Chase? I'm not ignoring you.
Hey, Chase, what's going on, man? I love your thumbnail, bro.
But
yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. But like they gotta, and I know Gunn loves these characters that are lesser known, i.e.,
obscure,
whatever it is, Peacemaker, Mr. Terrific. Look what he did for Mr. Terrific. He pretty much made him a very popular character because of Superman. And
true.
And I'm hoping going forward, because he is building this universe, and I'm curious in Green Lanterns, because that's another thing people forget that's coming out this year. And that's not a movie, I understand, but that's
a show. But still, it's part of the universe. It's
exactly.
Still, it don't matter. It's part of the universe still. And you know what, man? You brought up something great that we could bring it up now since we're still talking about the movie. I saw two different visions for this movie, and you could tell. You could definitely tell. And that's my problem with James Gunn going forward, because you're basically doing studio interference, basically. And sometimes studio interference can be good, sometimes it can be bad, depending on the situation. But with this, if you're making decisions and they're not good decisions, that's a problem.
I saw a comment somewhere saying that James Gunn needs to be more like Kevin Feige and be, I don't know what the exact term they were saying, like more or less manage of how the movie is going to come out and how it coincides to your universe that you're building up.
Here's my issue with that. I don't think there's ever going to be a Kevin Feige.
No.
I don't think so. And that's why Snyder's universe failed, because they tried to get a Kevin Feige for that, because if I'm not mistaken, they tried to get Jim for that.
Wasn't Jim Lee a part of that as well? Like
Jim Lee too, and then it was Ben Affleck. And see, this is the problem.
Jeff Johns, he was also part of that.
Right. Yes, Jeff Johns too. And that's the problem. Y'all don't have a steady team to shepherd this like you did with the MCU. And the thing about it is, Kevin Feige is somebody that not only is a geek, but he also knows the production side of it too. He was on X-Men too. He's done a lot of movies. He literally brought comic book movies success, And And I don't think Gunn is that type of man to or is in that position to do that. You have to get somebody. For Michael Jordan, there has to be a LeBron. Okay.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Goku, there has to be a Vegeta. All right. For Domon Kashu, there's got to be the master. Bro. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a yin and yang to this. All right. If there's the Power Rangers, you gotta have the Psycho Rangers, bro. You know what I'm saying? There has to be another person opposite that can still do the job. And DC has not been able to do that yet, which begs the question. Should DC keep doing what do you call it? World building movies. Should they keep doing this or should they still do solo movies? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, they did better when they did solo movies. The Batman 89, Batman Returns, Batman Batman Forever. I believe Batman and Robin made money, but I could be wrong about that. But the Dark Knight trilogy itself wasn't part of no universe. Made money hand over fist. But as soon as we got to Man of Steel, BVS, crumble. And that's the question. Should DC still do a building universe? Because we've seen other people do it. We saw Universal try to do that. They failed horribly.
I'm trying to think of a recent one, like separate from Marvel and DC of a IP building their universe.
The only ones I remember was the Dark Universe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the only one I remember. I know another one did it too, but y'all in the chat, y'all let us know what other universes did that, because that's the only ones that I remember, you know. But yeah,
would we count Spider-Verse? Like, I know it's Spider-Man adjacent, but it's like its own thing.
Yeah, because actually, yes, that actually does make sense, because that's what they try to do with the Morbius and the Cravens and the Venoms. They try to make all this come together and make it like its own universe without Spider-Man, and that failed because Spider-Man wasn't in it.
Chase, I'm glad you brought that up, because I had said that before you jumped in here. I liked it overall. It's just sad that the script wasn't super strong. Also, as someone who read the Woman of Tomorrow comic, I was extremely disappointed with the fact that it was such a colorless film.
Chase, I'm glad you brought that up too, because that was my other thing I was going to bring up too. A lot of people that read this comic said that it didn't adapt a goddamn thing from this comic verbatim. Which I didn't know. Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's a Gillespie thing or a writer thing.
Right. Because I actually looked at it. Anna Nova, I believe her name is.
Yeah, we're talking about. Yeah.
I looked at her IMDb, and she only wrote like TV shows and shorts. She's never wrote for a movie before. And mind you, she's gonna do Wonder Woman, and she's gonna do Teen Titans.
No, I have not read it.
I didn't read it, but I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it after watching the movie. I'm gonna definitely read it this week, though, for sure. But I heard a lot of people didn't like it, especially the ending, because, well, I guess we spoiled the time, so you know. So in the ending, you have Kara that gets Krem, defeats him.
Ha! Not once, but twice.
So Ruthie, wants to kill him, but Kara's like, no, I'm trying to save you, girl. You ain't about this life. Don't do this. This ain't you. So she stops. She goes about her way, and then Kara kills him, like you said, the stabby. Damn near. She was gone, bro. He was gone. Sorry, he was gone. And I actually like this ending. I'm not even gonna hold you. I actually liked it because of the fact that they are different. Like Kara and Clark are different people, right? Clark wouldn't do no shit like this, but Kara would, because she's about that life. Do you guys care about spoilers? You want to hear the worst change from the comic? Nah, I'm good. You good?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. Yeah. Go ahead,
go ahead, Chase.
Yeah, go ahead, tell us. But yeah, I actually like that ending, just because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
To piggyback on that, I do like their interactions a lot, and that's something that I want to see more of Kara and Clark interacting, doing stuff in Metropolis, saving people whatever it is.
I really did like that, especially like when you got to the end and he's at Clark's apartment and they're talking, just vibing out. I really like that. I really like their interaction. You know, I even like their interaction when Kara first came to Earth. I'm like, y'all should have kept it. See, this is what I'm saying. This should have been an Earth-based movie.
I agree, but
This movie should have been an Earth-based movie.
I feel like that's the only thing that made the continuity. Because if you didn't have that in the movie, it could have just been like, oh, it's a standalone movie. But if it feels like it's continuing the universe, even though the movie wasn't the greatest, but it is what it is.
But see, and this is my biggest problem here, right? Because have you ever heard of the term or the saying, "Those who do not study history are doomed to repeat it"?
Yeah, doomed to repeat it. Yep.
I don't know if you remember this, but this is what happened with Gunn too. I mean, not Gunn. Zack Snyder too. This is exactly what happened.
The difference is now James Gunn's the one that's leading the studios and not the one behind the camera trying to build the universe.
Right. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Superman, Man of Steel, kind of around the same thing.
The problem was, remember back then DCU was, or the DCEU or whoever was running the studios back then was very reactionary.
Oh, for sure.
And
right,
I think it was 100%. After
100%.
BVS or Justice League that they were just like panic,
we gotta change everything, bro.
Panic, like SpongeBob, everything on fire. Like we gotta add that in here.
Oh, hell no!
Basically what they was doing when they saw the money, bro, they was like,
yeah, pretty much.
Fire.
Whole climax of the book was that Supergirl teaches Ruthie not to kill Krem, and they actually leave him alive and send him to the Phantom Zone. Oh, whereas the movie throws that away and Kara kills him. Yeah.
Do they even have a Phantom Zone?
Phantom Zone? I don't know. That's a good question.
And see, but that's another thing too.
They didn't build the space.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like y'all can't do a space. Y'all can't do a movie like this and not build on it. Y'all can't do that.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that them actually showing us getting into ships and traveling, I would just honestly think we were on the same planet the whole time.
Right. Right. And that's my issue with this whole movie. You're not adding anything to it. It's just there. And this is why I say it's kind of like the same with the Snyder thing too, because I remember when BVS came out, a lot of the comments were, "Yo, the script is horrible. This is trash." And Affleck was a great Batman, though.
Yeah.
He's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
What we hearing now?
That warehouse scene, though.
What we hearing now? Oh, the script was trash, but Lobo was great. Kara was great.
And that's crazy. That's one of the things I don't hear a lot of people talking about is Lobo in the movie.
Well, we can talk about that now. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, right. What do you feel about Lobo? Let's start with you. How do you feel about Lobo?
The thing is, my exposure to Lobo is obviously the Superman animated series, and I think that's like the only exposure. And wasn't he in a couple episodes of Justice League?
Yes, he was. He was in an animated series too. Yes, Superman.
That was honestly my only exposure to him, and maybe I think he was in the first Injustice game. Was he?
Yes, he was.
So yeah, that's my only exposure to Lobo. But I know this was Jason Momoa's dream role to play, and I think he nailed it.
I think so too. I think he did a good job with what he was given. I wouldn't have introduced him in this movie, to be honest with you, but I liked what I saw. He looks like Lobo. He talks like Lobo. He's
not in it that long either. He's only like
he's in it like maybe 5 minutes in the movie at best, bro.
Yeah.
But I like what they did with him. I like the chain shit. That was dope, bro. We out there taking food. That was really dope, I definitely want to see him and Superman get at it. I want to see that. I want one of these days. I want to Gunn, make it happen, bro. I want to see that, bro. But he should, yeah.
As far as like world building, as far as in space, it's something I had talked to you about when Kara first saw who was in the bar. She was like, "Shit, it's Lobo." That was the only kind of like world building in space that we even got, honestly.
Yep. Like I said, even with the planets, like we got the name of the planets and what section it's under. but that's all we got. Like I didn't see no Green Lanterns out there. We should have saw a Green Lantern or something. Something. What's up, my boy?
I'm just reading the comment here. It was like the whole point of the book that Supergirl at the end of the day is good and won't kill them.
Correct.
David Cornstalk continued to be delightful as Superman in this movie. I agree.
Yeah, I really like.
That's the one thing that I love when Kara first arrived on Earth and he's talking to her. He's like, "Oh, you don't understand me," and then he's like, "Oh, why am I talking louder?" Like,
that made me chuckle.
It's a stumble, but won't be too bad. Peter Safran said box office was a disappointment, but won't change their plans. It is good because it is not what DCU being reactionary. Yes, exactly.
And this is true. Thank you, Johnny. And this is true. This is true. This is not what under what Snyder was doing. It wasn't like under that regime. So that's a great thing. But I think at some point you're gonna have to change course though, because and like I said, we also watched Christian Harloff, guys.
Yes.
Watched, John Cambia,
shout outs,
Real Rejects, and all that. Yeah,
shout outs.
Awesome, you're awesome, guys. And they said something that I thought was very interesting, and I actually kind of agree with.
Chase, I agree. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie at all. It's
just generic, right?
Exactly.
Right. And honestly, I just think
you've seen Supergirl millions of times with different characters and actors.
But no, I just think that maybe Gunn needs to kind of like stop doing obscure characters.
Now it up, Chase. Do we think we're already past the point where generic superhero movies are no longer a thing? Like we need to add some substance to it.
Wait, say it one more time. You was breaking up. I'm sorry.
My bad. Like, do we need to add some substance to movies and not have it be generic anymore?
Oh, for sure.
Because that 100%.
100%. Because this is one of those movies that needed it, and honestly, it just needed a different story. To be honest with you, like we were saying earlier, it should have been a.
It is different between reactionary versus adjusted.
Right, it is true. Right, and this is what I'm saying. Maybe James needs to adjust it a little bit. Maybe give us the heavy hitters a little bit. Bring us some Flash. Bring us some Martian Manhunter. I said for the longest, bring GA, bro. Give me Green Arrow, bro. Give me that. Like if you don't want to do Batman right now, that's fine. Give me Green Arrow, bro.
I'm glad you said that, because that comic strip that you sent me, was it yesterday, the day before?
The other day. Yeah.
Tough.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. It's guys. Y'all need to go read Kevin Smith run of Green Arrow, because that's what I'm reading right now. And Judd Winnick, I believe. Y'all need to go read that shit, because that shit is fire. And I'm reading this, and I'm like, yo, why are we not getting a Green Arrow movie? What the hell is going on?
Chase, unfortunately, that's just going to be the thing with the internet. They're just going to pick on something and be like, this is the worst thing ever. They did it with He-Man came out. They're doing it now with Supergirl.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to do it with something else that came out later in the year. Maybe they should have saved the Woman of Tomorrow story for. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would have been. I agree.
Yeah. I agree on that.
Yeah. But going by what Chase said, I agree with that. I think this is being hated too harshly. I don't think it deserves that much hate. It's not a great movie.
I'm just thinking about it now, because I'm thinking about the Supergirl movie too. Like, you don't even see how Kara learned how to speak English. She was talking Kryptonian the whole time. You don't get any substance of her backstory or her character.
Right.
You're just supposed to go with what's going on in the movie.
Right. And that's one of the things I'm not liking about Gunn doing how do you call it? I don't like him doing pre-existing stuff right now. In terms of like, it's there, but we're not going to explain it yet. But you have to explain it. That's the thing. To a certain degree.
The other thing too is, and it's something we talked about, James Gunn, and on every social media platform, always talking.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I would have did it before you. Oh my god!
That's why I set it up.
Like,
stay away from it. Stay away from it as much as possible.
Yo, because it's like, this is the same guy that sat there and said, "Oh, well, listen, we're gonna read every script, and it's not gonna go unless it's good." I don't understand how you thought this was a good script, James. Mr. Gunn, I don't know.
I'm exactly could have done with a couple more scenes with Kara on Earth learning from Clark. And that's the thing that I'm wondering. What are the 25 to 20 minutes that they cut from this movie?
Right.
She is a big part of Man of Tomorrow. This is good. Not to attack DCEU too much, but nor Batman or Superman was not in any movie besides Snyder.
Oh, I see. No, they weren't right.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's true. That's true. However, and that was an issue that I had with that movie too. I felt like we needed like a Batman movie before we even got BVS. That's personally me. Especially if you got an older Batman who's going back out of retirement. Y'all should have had a solo movie before y'all did the BVS. For Kara, we should have got an origin story for Kara as a full movie.
Yeah, instead of this Woman of Tomorrow stuff. Yeah,
right. And honestly, and you could even lay the little breadcrumbs for Darkseid a little bit too, because her origin is kind of intertwined with Darkseid a little bit, So y'all could have did that. Why didn't y'all do that? And you ain't even had to see Darkseid. You could have had Granny Goodness.
Or if you don't even want to show Granny Goodness, just show a Parademon.
And we already
that's all you need to get the fans going, honestly.
And we already got that from Peacemaker season 2.
But the problem with that was we didn't know it until after we went back and rewatched it or dive deep into it.
Right. This movie doesn't hold a candle to Superman from last year.
No.
It doesn't. Hell no.
See
hell.
And I'm glad you brought that up because.
Hell no!
Absolutely not. No.
The difference is definitely undeniable because when I left out of Superman, I felt hope, I felt joy, I felt happy, like I felt like everything was good.
Right.
But with this,
I didn't care. It's crazy. And that's crazy. Yeah, good.
Script could have been good until the test screening messing it up. Like Superman used to have titles showing that the day and time could have been better for the movie. Yeah. I think the problem with that too, I think Superman, it was just like a continuous day, like nonstop. There was like no breaks.
Yeah. And and that's the thing, because when I got on my movie theater, not a lot of people were talking about it. It's just quiet. Just quiet. That was it, man. Even when I went out, when I saw The Furious and I came out, like people was talking about this shit after I got out the movie. Somebody even asked me about how I thought about it, I didn't get that here. I didn't get no feeling. I didn't get hope. I didn't get I pumped. It was just there.
Just bland.
It was just there. Right.
Blandness.
Just blank. Yeah. Like the space. However, I did like how I did like certain sequences. Like, Kara was in space. She was trying to scream and you couldn't hear her because, that stuff was cool. That stuff was cool. Other than that, yeah, man. I mean, this movie should have been like way better, man.
Yeah. But I do like I think we talked about this as well in our chats, that I do like they show the difference of Kara's fighting style between her and Clark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, because it actually shows that she's been actually trained in combat before her getting her powers.
So you could have that could have been in the movie,
right? And I'm just like, bro, because Superman is like a brawler. It's not like a martial artist. You know what I'm saying?
He's just straight.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna clobber you, bro. It's clobbering time, bro.
Kara's using her fists and legs.
Yeah, she's a warrior. She is a warrior. A warrior, man. Built for tough.
For tough.
Is this a better second movie versus MCU?
What was the second movie in the MCU again?
Wasn't it Thor?
Was it Thor?
Let me check.
Wasn't it Hulk? Wasn't it Iron Man then Hulk?
I'm about to check right now.
I could have sworn it was
Hulk.
Man.
I could have sworn it was Iron Man.
I'll tell you one thing, Johnny. I enjoyed it more than Captain Marvel movies.
For sure. Actually, you're right. The Incredible Hulk.
It was Incredible Hulk.
Hell no. Hell no. This was a way. I mean, not this. Incredible Hulk was a way better movie than this. I was pumped when I got out of that movie. I was hyped, bro. Because I was like, he gonna be part of the Avengers, bro. Let's get it, bro. I didn't feel that with this movie.
Chase, I agree.
Now, part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
That was unintentional.
Yeah, okay. Big news. This is dropped. But apparently, Tom Brittany will be playing Batman in DCU Brave and the Bold. Yeah, we were talking about that before we went live, Chase.
Yes. He's
we
a no name.
we really don't know who he is.
We don't know who that is. Let me look him up too.
Just asking, but sucks they changed Hulk from Norton.
Oh yeah, I hated that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Ruffalo, but I hated that they changed him too. I was like, nah, Norton all the way for me, bro.
The problem with Norton is he's very famous for wanting to do rewrites and do different things in the movies.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm not feeling. Like I'm cool with you being Hulk, but I ain't cool with you doing all that other shit behind the scenes, bro. Like, bro, you gotta chill.
At least we're getting Savage Hulk back.
Ooh, for how long? That's the question.
Who knows?
That's another question. All right, so
that still begs the question of who's going to be left behind when the soft reboot happens.
Oh, for sure.
Norton was a great banner. I like both though.
All right, so I'm seeing a couple of things that he did, and he only did like 23 things. Tom Brittany, a lot of them are shows.
TV shows. Okay.
And, you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up too. I've noticed that Gunn has been, taking chances with actors and writers and stuff like that, and even directors, and giving them that chance to shine. And I love that. That's very commendable, and I really love that. But at this point of the game, I'd probably just start off with your best hitters. And then, if you want to do an experiment like Clayface, for example. But see, Clayface is different because Clayface, I don't think there's like a lot of money.
$40 million.
Yeah, compared to other blockbusters, that's chump change. That's obsession money. You know what I'm saying? That is obsession money. So it don't even gotta really be that great for it to make money. That's the thing. Norton or Small Hulk, joking all over a control freak, but he's more understanding versus Rock being crazy. See, this is the thing. What's crazy? I actually did like Smart Hulk for Endgame, but I wanted him to go back to being like Savage. That's the thing. Even in No Way Home, I don't get. Well, I mean, it's probably because Jean Grey is making Banner do that because he's susceptible to mind control. So,
quote unquote.
Right,
Jean Grey,
quote unquote. So I can see why he's going back to Savage Hulk. Now, is he going to continue being Savage Hulk? That's a big question because, based on what happened in Endgame, Banner found a way to make the brains of the brawn work together. Does this break the cycle? Is he going to stay Savage Hulk? Is he going to stay Gray Hulk? That's the question. Hold on. We got some questions up in here. Sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
What do you guys think Brand New Day will make at the box office? 3 million, bro.
We'll come back to that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You good. Actually, let me start. I'm gonna start your comment. I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna start it.
Big time.
It's aging like fine. It's like wine to me.
It's reaction to that.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like that movie.
It's funny. It's one that we talk so much shit about, but we still talk about it though.
I still enjoy that movie. I ain't even gonna hold you. I still enjoy that movie, bro.
That was like the most comic booky movie, especially with the panel
that you could do.
Like that. Yeah,
that you could do. But I really, really enjoyed that though, man. Maybe we'll see him in Doomsday. Maybe Eric Banner. That'd be cool. I'd like to see a Council of Hulks. I want to see that. That'd be dope. You looking for something?
It's been a while since I've used StreamYard. I'm trying to put a poll. I'm trying to remember how to do that.
Okay, you keep doing that, my boy. Yeah, though. I mean, I don't know, man. Well, let me ask you, bro. Since we kind of getting we had the end of the review. I mean, do you think DC's in trouble?
Nah, to me, honestly, it's up to Superman, Man of Tomorrow. That's going to be
I agree. I agree.
their make and break. Which I actually wanted to bring this up here. I might as well just do it now.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's we gotta figure out which one.
Which one you trying to go for, my boy?
I'm trying to see which one fits perfectly.
That look good to me.
That's too small.
Yeah, we're playing games, bro.
Is that? Can you guys read that?
If you can, let us know, okay?
So the wrap. This was, I think, yesterday. Warner Brother Inside said the studios are disappointed with the film's performance, adding the character didn't connect. And I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Film launched just 38 million domestically this weekend, failing to entice Gen Z women. Its target audience to show up. 65% of the audience was over 25, and 59% was male. But with a Paramount merger looming, does Clayface now become a make or break movie for DC leaders? James Gunn and Peter Safran. And the reason I brought this up is because of what Roca had tweeted to them. No, Clayface is not a make or break movie, which also shout out to Roca.
Yes, shout out to you, my boy.
Clayface is not a make or break movie for DC. It's a $40 million horror movie that will do fine. Man of Tomorrow is a make or break movie. But questions do need to be asked about James Gunn guiding of Supergirl into port. How did Mr. We Won't Do a Movie Unless the script is perfect, but put out a script like this? Was he responsible for the rumored 20 to 25 minute of footage that was cut? Did he pick some of the terrible needle drops as Gillespie has suggested he did? What role did he play in trying to make it feel like Guardians of the Galaxy adjacent, which some fans and critics rejected? Was there friction between him and Gillespie that caused this film to feel so underbaked? These are just some of the questions that needed to be asked of Gunn in light of the film's crash and burn at the box office.
Okay. You want to go first with me?
You can go first, my guy.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's bad. that's very, very bad. But again, this is just the second movie. This is a Man of Steel. Man of Tomorrow. This is a Man of Tomorrow yet, right? And we got Clayface coming up. And no, it's not a make or break movie, but it's going to show questions. It's going to
honestly from that very first trailer of Clayface, everybody's high.
Yeah, me too.
Right
me too.
And I think I think they just had test screenings not too long ago, and everybody's praising it.
Right, the scariest DC movie or something like that. So
I've been calling it since Clayface was announced that Batman's gonna show up at the end of that movie, and it's gonna be Tom Brittany that was announced. I'm calling it now.
That's why they did reshoots then.
Gunn has had this set up from the beginning, because remember, I think before we went live, or maybe we did talk about it on live, that Brittany tested for Superman. He almost got it, but Corn Sweat beat him out for it. So there's no way that you get a guy like that Gunn loves so much and it was almost Superman, and not waste him and put him in either Batman or something else.
See, and I love that James Gunn is doing. If that's what he's doing, I love it, because you're doing what Sony should have done. If you're gonna do a villain movie, put the hero who is the villain on the villain's how do you call it? View. You know what I'm saying? Because every villain is a hero in their own eyes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So this is great. If that's what that is, this is the right move. Gunn, this is the right move for sure. And I would not be surprised if he's in Man of Tomorrow too, somehow, some way. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised too. And again, I haven't seen him in a lot of Mr. Brittany. I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff, but like I said, Gunn knows how to pick people. He does. So I have no trepidations about that. Now, box office wise, though, for this movie, this is okay to fail. But after this, nah, you can't.
Mm.
Ooh, nice.
All right, y'all. I just put a poll. Vote.
Don't vote.
Oh yeah, Sony accidentally leaked Grey Hulk. Did they?
Of course it did. Through the toy
I'm
line.
not surprised.
Yeah,
It was deep in character study, so I'm sure Snyder Bros would love it. Laugh aloud. Sorry, bro. That's hilarious. You know what, Johnny? You know what I gotta say to that? Wait, hold on, Johnny. I got something to say to that. Hold on.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
Man, don't do that to Snyder. That's my boy, bro. But but it is funny. I ain't going.
Dude, people will be hyped for Man of Tomorrow, and Clayface is reportedly really good. Yep. DC.
Yeah, I think so.
DC animation is growing, especially with Absolute Batman. Fuck yeah, it is. I need that Absolute Batman series ASAP. That's what I've been saying, bro.
But it's so crazy. Yeah, read that before.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was gonna say that. It is so crazy that comic ain't been out a year yet.
I know, and it's not done
it's
yet.
Already, right? I've never in the history of my life have seen that shit before in my life, bro. Crazy.
That's insane.
It was on the Spotty Tracker website. One of the clips where he was gray. Oh, where? Oh, I thought it was a toy line.
Put it over here.
Crazy. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I thought, yeah, because I thought it was a toy line too, Chase. If I'm not mistaken, because I remember them was saying that through the toy line as well. But we'll see. But yeah, man, no, I think you can take this L, but from now on, every movie's got to be awesome. I'm sorry. Hold on. To me, we should have kept. Sorry, to me.
Chase, just type 1 or 2 in the chat, depending on which answer you want to pick.
All right, cool. To me, we should keep Craig. Everyone has their off days. Most of his films are awesome. Maybe give him a grounded character like Black Canary. Ooh.
See, I'm Johnny. I'm John. Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I didn't mean to merge your name with somebody else.
Mr. Dome.
So I'm glad you brought that up because everybody's accustomed to have either a couple bad films. It happens with everybody. We have a bad day. We have a bad game. We have a bad shoot or whatever it is. It happens to everybody.
For sure. I mean, if you really want to look at it in terms of MCU, after Iron Man, you could argue that Thor and Captain America, the First Avenger, were not great films. You can argue that. You can argue that. And nobody really got hyped for the move for the Avengers until Hulk came out, and then the Avengers came out. And Iron Man 2, because Iron Man 2 was not a good movie. That was not a good movie at all. So yeah, you can have a bad day at office. My thing of it is you're gonna have to really not change course, but adjust certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because people are gonna be like, if Clayface doesn't do well, which I think it will, but if it don't do well, they're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? Where's Batman? Where's Wonder Woman? Where they at? Give me right now. I don't want to wait for the Batman 2. Give me right now. And that's what I'm afraid of too, because that's the things that we're hearing now. Now everybody's questioning Gunn. Now everybody's like, yo, you said you wasn't gonna accept bad scripts. Obviously, this was a lie. Sir, what are we doing? The hell are you doing? What is going on?
Huh?
What is happening? Huh? Shit. Ant-Man 3 and I won the random dude. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can hear you, my boy.
No, I'm just reading his thing.
Oh, okay. Ant-Man 3 and I won the
That I'm sorry about that, Johnny.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry.
That movie has so much potential too. Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah, y'all should not have put Kang in that movie, bro. I don't know whose idea was that, but they need to get fired, bro. Because ain't no way, bro. That's like putting Thanos in Iron Man 3, bro. Like what? What?
Huh?
Oh, hell no!
That's
Oh, hell no!
That's exactly what Tony would do if he saw Thanos in Iron Man 2. Nothing he could do.
That's hilarious.
Oh, all we do is jokes here, guys. That's all we do.
That's all we do.
right.
Now the funny thing is too, I have no doubt that the Batman 2 is gonna make money.
Oh, gonna make money hand over fist. I think the first one made almost $1 billion, right?
And post COVID, yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah, mind you, this is COVID money it's made, which goes to show you. And I'm glad you brought that up. Which goes to show you, the audience will come if it's a Batman, Superman,
or Spider-Man
movie. They gonna come out. Like, I get it. I get Gunn is trying to do the obscure characters first, but bro, y'all gotta prioritize the monies. You gotta prioritize that. Or if you want to bring in something really cool, yo, do a Nightwing movie. The fact that y'all haven't done a Nightwing movie is crazy to me. Crazy to me, bro. Or Red Hood. That's like the Punisher, bro.
The other thing,
Batman.
The other thing we talked about as well, ad nauseum on this channel, if you guys are new here, we've talked about this before, that they need to do something about these budgets for these movies, because they're just
100%.
too high as far as the budget for these movies. Because $300 million for He-Man, there's no way that movie should cost $300 million.
And that's because they probably went from Earth to Eternia. Probably just kept it at Eternia, you would have been fine. But yeah. And that's the thing. And they gotta, and the crazy thing is, they got an actor that nobody knows.
Yeah.
I think everybody there was like an unknown except for Idris Elba and Jared Leto. But of course, nobody really knew it was Jared Leto, because they tried to take him out of the movie, like out of the promotion and stuff.
Also, do you know that movie, The Sheep Detective?
Yeah, I heard it was good.
You should watch that. It's really good.
Really?
The dude plays He-Man is in it.
Oh, the actual He-Man. Oh,
yeah.
I gotta check that out. Okay, all right. And that's the thing too. You know what? Going back to Supergirl too, I really hope this doesn't hurt Millie's career, man. I
don't think it will.
Yeah, you don't think so? Okay.
No, because I guarantee you, if she wasn't the one in those shoes playing Kara, I think this movie would have been terrible, honestly.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I said it too in my review. I said it like, yo, like, she should have been in a better movie. She deserved to be in a better movie, because she was really a great part of this movie.
And it sucks that the better movie that she's going to be in is Man of Tomorrow.
There's going to be less of her in it now, from what I'm hearing, that they're trying to take some of her scenes out.
And going forward, I possibly don't see her having another show or a movie. She might just be tied to Clark in those movies.
Yeah, and that's a shame, because that's not her fault. That's the writing. That's everybody else's fault. That's not her fault. That's not Momoa's fault. That's not, the girl that played Rufy. That's not their fault. It's what was written, And honestly, I don't even know if I want that same writer to be writing the Wonder Woman or the Teen Titans. I don't even know if I want that. I'm keeping it stacked with you.
I also heard that I think they had somebody come in and like rewrite some of the stuff, or rewrite. So I'm not putting all the blame on her. Maybe.
Well, see, and that's the thing too, and that's worse to me, because if she wrote something that was great and you wanted somebody else to make it worse, who's liable for that? Because that had to be a decision from either Gunn or Saffron. And if that's the case, that's a problem too. Because if you're already having discourse in your second movie, it's not going to be a good look after that. It's not. It's really not. And then, you got to hype this up to be Avengers, bro. You got to. You got to start showing Brainiac real freaking soon.
And that's why I think Green Lanterns might be the start of that.
I hope so. Because you got to show him soon. Because Man of Tomorrow coming out next year or the year after?
Next year.
Okay. Man of Tomorrow coming out next year.
Superman and Batman are filming as of right now.
Right. And you're going to have two juggernauts at the box office, bro.
That's going to be a crazy year next year. Batman and Superman at the box office.
And Doomsday coming out later this year, too.
Yeah.
to start off the year right, bro. Bet your bottom ass dollar I'm gonna be there with drawers on, bro. Watching goddamn movies.
Ooh. We'll save that for another live.
Okay, bet. All right.
As far as Doomsday.
Yeah. Oh no, we gotta talk about Doom. We have to talk about that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's a lot. I got questions. I got mad questions.
Like, where's the goddamn trailer?
You had to call. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna get GTA 6 before we get that trailer.
Now come the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Exactly.
The fact that we got the pre-order before we get Avengers Doomsday is
Oh,
crazy to me. That is crazy to me. But did I not say we was not gonna get this shit? I guarantee you, if we don't get it in San Diego Comic-Con, we getting that shit in November. I guarantee. I guarantee.
Or somebody leaks it again, and we're all just like,
Now I'll be trying to avoid spoilers, but at this point,
bro, that is the worst fucking part about social media, bro. Is you can't
spoil everything. I'm sick of this shit.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yes. Shut up.
can't even scroll once without some type of spoilers from something, bro.
Son, for real. Especially if it's One Piece, bro. My God.
Which has nothing even related to my algorithm that I already have. Like, what the fuck is this?
Nah, I be getting mad when I be seeing it on YouTube as well. Like the movie just came out, and I'll just see like a scene of the movie, somebody recording it on the phone. I'm like, yo, YouTube, how y'all allowing this, bro?
Oh, hell no! That's hell no!
Yeah, for real. Like, how y'all allowing this? Y'all be getting me on copyright, bro. Y'all don't copyright this? The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro?
Huh?
Huh?
Me too. And I was gonna.
Yo. Sick of this shit, bro.
The YouTube AI sees your dispute claim is just
Now
like.
comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
Nah, they be looking like.
Oh, hell no! That's hell no!
As soon as you try to fight it, bro.
Man.
Bro. I'm sick. Sick of it. Sick of it. Anybody else gonna vote? That's it.
I think that's it. I already stopped it.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Let's go back to this.
Oh, okay. So, I'll be honest with you. I would not be surprised if it makes more than Avengers Doomsday. I would not be surprised. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it's gonna make. I think it's gonna go over $5 billion. That's me personally.
I think the pre-sales were crazy. Go look that up. The pre-sales for that Spider-Man movie were crazy. Now the question is, which movie is gonna make the most this year? Because the Odyssey pre-sales were crazy for that as well. So it's a toss-up between the Odyssey, Spider-Man, and Doomsday.
I'm trying to find how much. Okay. Best. I mean, Deadline says it's the best first day U.S. pre-sales in 5 years.
God damn.
That's Jesus.
Here we go. I need to know.
The last time we had big pre-sales was for No Way Home 2021. Posted second best opening box office ever, 261.1 mil, behind Endgame, which is 357.1 mil, 78 million in pre-sales before December 17th. Oh, 78 million, I think. Yeah, 78 million. Looks like. Yep. 78 million, my boy. That's crazy. That's
and that's just pre-sales. Imagine when people actually show up to the theater. That's gonna double probably.
Bro, we're gonna be showing up in the Spider-Man fits, bro.
You know it. Day one.
Blast it all, bro. The Gooners gonna be coming through, bro. Crazy.
Yo, somebody probably already bought. I guarantee you, there's people buying. What's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man helmets or the face masks and stuff.
Woo! I might do that too. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I might do that too, bro.
I got the Magneto mask. Helmet.
Really?
I want more. Yeah.
Oh man, how much was it? Was it a lot?
100, something like that.
Oh, okay, because I got the shield.
I got 2 Marvel Legends items actually. The gauntlet, the Thanos gauntlet, and the Magneto helmet from '97.
Nice. I got the shield from Captain America. I got
the one that I want so bad is Stormbreaker.
Ooh.
I want that Marvel.
Mjolnir, bro. Oof.
I want both of them.
Both. I gotta get Daredevil's mask, dude. I gotta get Daredevil's mask too, bro.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I gotta get that too. I've been meaning to get that. I'm gonna get that shit.
So what's this article that you got here in the?
Oh, it was the one that you read.
It was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about that.
That's fine. I didn't even know.
I mean, you know what though? I mean, well, we could talk about Man of Tomorrow though, because like, what are you expecting getting into Man of Tomorrow, bro?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Well, I mean, because we've seen like the set pictures of Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I really don't know, like how that's
gonna. Because we heard that they were gonna be working together to fight Brainiac. But you also got Lanterns. Jon Stewart's gonna be in it. You got the Injustice Gang in it. And Maxima, who's probably Wonder Woman. We don't know. I don't know what's happening with that.
There's no way you hire her just for Maxima.
Dealing with Gunn right now, I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? It just might be. I don't know. But you know, my biggest thing is I gotta see how Lanterns are gonna do. I think that's my biggest thing with this right now. Like, I want to see what
I agree. I agree.
Because I need to see how they're gonna handle extraterrestrial stuff before we get to that. Because honestly, and that's another thing with this movie I didn't like either. My biggest thing was this was a great opportunity to bring Brainiac, to show him a little bit. Like, you could have had Argo City and you could have had him Brainiac just.
The thing is, we still don't know what happened to Argo City.
Right, which is right, which is cool. We don't know what happened. We still don't know because it still could be there because people are getting sick from the radiation. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised if, and maybe that's why Kara has a bigger role in that movie, because maybe Brainiac has Argo City. You know how he miniaturized the planets, miniaturized, and he's like, well, listen, I have them in suspended animation. So if you want this city, if you want him, you got to fight your cousin.
Shit.
You got to whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of Superman for me. I give you back your city. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Kara versus Clark fight. And then maybe Lex gets into it, and he's like, "Nah, I can't let you do this because I need his help. So I'm gonna get rid of you right now." And you see a 3-way fight.
That's crazy. I don't.
That'd be super crazy, bro.
See, the thing is, if we had more of Kara and Clark's relationship, maybe I could say something, but I don't even know what their relationship is like, honestly.
Right. Because it seemed like to me, like, yeah, you're my cousin, but you're also not soft. That's not the word I would use, but you're naive.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, like, you're naive. Like, you grew up in this great city. You grew up with great parents. You got it made. Oh, you know what I was thinking? I meant to tell you this after I got out the movie. You know what I was thinking? What if Zod was supposed to be with Clark?
Oh.
When they both left. but maybe something happened and maybe he went off in a different planet and Clark went to Earth by himself. Because remember, he was supposed to be a conqueror.
Yeah, it's interesting. They didn't mention any inkling of Zod at all.
Right, which is why I'm thinking, what if to make sure he was going to be groomed as an emperor, they sent Zod with him as a protector as well. I can't think of the character right now, but as like a protector, and this is the royal, crown prince. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Nappa to to Clark. You know what I mean? And maybe they got separated somehow, traveling to Earth through the explosion, maybe. And that's why Clark came a good guy, and Zod is looking for Clark. I can see that happening too. Because I think the Jor-El wanting to be him being a conqueror. I mean, I think that is a pretty great twist, especially if you're doing it the way I'm saying you should do it. Especially
because we're so used to him being sent to Earth as
for a noble purpose, right?
To be the protector of Earth,
right? Or just be, just wanting you to be safe. You know? But nah, this was a great twist to me. I was like, oh, they want him to conquer, which I'm not mad at that. I would assume that other planets be want to do this.
Which
too.
I'm glad you brought it up. We could have had some conversation about that with him and Kara talking about that. About his parents.
No, but you know what though? And I'm glad you brought that up too, because they had that conversation in the movie. Yeah, they did.
I forgot.
Yeah, no, not them specifically, but Kara and the father, I believe.
Oh, her father, yeah,
because he was like, like Jor-El's crazy, like
yeah.
the old conqueror. I was like, we don't do that here, bro. That's not what we do here. You know what I mean? So I thought that was cool. I thought that adding that was pretty cool. But other than that, yeah. All right, my boy. Anything else to bring up? May have forgot.
No. I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Should we get out of here?
It's that time.
It's that time, guys. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for coming into the stream. Chase, thank you for coming through. Hope to see you more. Johnny as well. I think there was one other person too that came.
We don't count that. We don't count that one. We don't count
anyway.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Exactly.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click on that hype button if you're on a mobile device. We're out of here, guys. Buggy, take us home.
Oh, day bow bow. Ooh, yeah. Day bow bow. Day bow bow.